Write open-source compliance findings like a pro, legal-ready English. Welcome! In this micro-lesson, we'll sharpen your compliance writing so your work holds up under scrutiny. Your findings drive legal risk decisions. Counsel and leadership rely on your words to choose paths with real consequences. Clear, plain English cuts ambiguity, reducing misinterpretation when pressure is high. Assume your report could be audited or appear in litigation. Write as if an expert witness will read it cold. Aim for outputs that are accurate, defensible, and reusable across audits, releases, and future reviews. When your reasoning is traceable and your evidence is tight, your organization moves faster and safer. Start by pinning down the component with precision. Identify the artifact. Include its name, version, and source, repository or vendor. If there's a known source location, state the URL or registry path. Describe how the component is used in your product, runtime dependency, build time tool, or bundled library, and whether it ships to customers. Note whether it's modified or unmodified. Even a tiny patch can change obligations. Record evidence that proves what you used. Key files, commit IDs, tags, and cryptographic hashes. This scope anchors every later conclusion. Be exact about licensing. Cite the license name and its SPDX ID, for example, MIT or Apache 2.0, to avoid ambiguity. Briefly quote the key obligations. Just the minimal lines needed to ground your analysis, such as notice, attribution, or source distribution duties. Point to an authoritative source, project repository, official license text, so reviewers can verify. If the component is dual or multi-licensed, state the options and which one you're selecting for compliance, plus why that choice fits your use case. Precision here prevents policy confusion downstream. Translate license rules into a practical checklist. Turn each clause into a clear requirement. Provide notice, keep copyright, include license text, provide source, mark changes, etc. For each item, explain which facts in your product satisfy it, e.g., notice included in about dialog or source link in distribution package. Flag gaps like a missing notice file or absent source code offer. Clearly separate mandatory terms, must do, from optional or permissive terms. Nice to have. This mapping makes compliance testable and keeps audits predictable. Use a tight structure. Claim right pointing arrow. Evidence right pointing arrow. Conclusion. Example. Claim. Project includes zlib. Evidence. File path. third_party/readme, lines 1 to 12. Commit ABC 123, #9F. Conclusion. Zlib present. Notice required. Always cite file paths and line numbers so others can verify quickly. When visuals help, attach screenshots or diff hashes to anchor changes. Avoid speculation. If something is unknown, say so and add a follow-up task. Date every assertion and note the repository state, so findings remain valid and auditable over time. Stay objective and calm. Prefer verbs like shows, indicates, confirms, or does not demonstrate. Define specialized terms once, e.g., distributable package, and use them consistently to prevent jargon drift. Keep sentences short and active. The package includes the license file, beats, it was determined that, remove blame, focus on remediation, not fault. Example, the build script omits the notice step, instead of dev team forgot. Neutral tone builds trust and reduces friction during reviews. Turn each gap into a clear task. Example, Add license and notice to installer. Provide practical templates. A ready-to-use notice or attribution block speeds adoption and avoids copy errors. Assign an owner, deadline, and acceptance criteria, e.g., CI job fails if notice missing. Note if the fix involves relicensing, contributor agreements, or component replacement. Flag potential engineering impact. Actionable recommendations transform findings from problems into a prioritized, trackable plan that teams can deliver. Finish with clarity that survives audits. List assumptions and limitations. E.g., analysis covers Release 2.3 only, excludes optional plugins. Version the finding and track changes so reviewers see what evolved. Cross-reference your policy sections and relevant ticket IDs for traceability. Close with a concise risk rating and a one-paragraph summary: what the license requires, what you satisfied, remaining gaps, and next steps. A review-ready report shortens legal cycles and makes future revalidation fast and confident.